Welcome to Manitoba Bushcrafting and Reviews. This is Alex, and I'm here to show you a product that I purchased, and um, lately I've learned something about it, so I'd like to share that with you guys. And that is the Gen 3 Level 3 Fleece Sweater for the U.S. Army. Uh, I highly recommend these sweaters as an insulating layer. Um, but there's been a problem with mine. So far, I'll show you some of the spots it's wearing out, and take this into consideration that I've worn this literally almost every day since the middle of summer, and I have abused it. I've carried like logs and stuff like that, covered in snow and sap and everything icky that you could get onto your clothes. But the one thing that's a downside on this is the fact that, and it's the same with pretty much all the Gen 3 gear from the US Army or military in general, all of it is susceptible to heat and flames. And that's what happened here with this one. I was cooking sausages on the stove, and I was about maybe 12 inches away from the element, and I don't know if you can see this, it melted the zipper right there. So now when I go to unzip it, and it's the same on pretty much all the Gen 3 garments, they're all flammable, they all have plastic zippers, so that's as far down as it'll go, and it won't zip up or zip down all the way to the bottom anymore. Another spot where I found it is weak is these elastic cuffs here. The threads and stuff came out, and it's just like not really holding together there anymore. But bear in mind, I have used this for like manual labor outside in the wet, in the heat, in pretty much any condition I can throw at it. And it's took abuse. I backpacked with it. Like, there's some burn marks here. There's a burn mark right there. There's a burn mark right there, just from embers landing on it. The pockets hold up nicely. This square, I don't know what you'd call it. It's like, I don't know. It's really boxy material. If you look at the back side, it's just a bunch of squares, but that's holding up. It's durable. And it helps with ventilation and drying. It does, like, once it gets stained, it stays stained. Things don't, or dirt doesn't really wash out of it. It probably does, but it just still looks pretty greasy. You can't see it on the camera, but you can definitely tell that this garment has been worn a lot outdoors, which it has been. But that's the one thing when you're gonna pick up US Gen 3 garments of any kind, whether it be the Gore-Tex or the level 7 big puff suit, this fleece, all of it's pretty much susceptible to flames and heat. That's the downside. It's all flammable, and it is what it is. But just keep that in mind when purchasing Gen 3 gear, that it's probably going to be not too strong against flames or anything like that. These are going for $40 online. I still say go pick one up. Keep in mind that it will melt if it's near heat, intense heat. But yeah, definitely pick one of these up because they're so handy. You throw them on under your jacket and you stay perfectly warm. On its own, it's good for in the house in the winter time, and fall time, springtime. Summer, it's a little bit too heavy for summertime. But in wintertime, I'd use it for underneath my outer layers. You can walk around with it in the cold if the cold doesn't bug you, but wind goes straight through this, so I wouldn't do it on a long hike or anything like that. If you don't have anything else. to go over it. But I thought I'd show you guys that. It sucks that my zipper melted. It's really late. Sorry if I'm rambling in this video. So 39 bucks, you can pick one of these up. Usually around that price. I think if I get another one, I'm going to get it in coyote tan. It looks kind of like poop, literally, but it'll match my marine camo thing that I'm going for. Like when I buy gear and stuff like that, I'd like to pick up U.S. Marines gear. So anyhow, if you like this video, click like. If you want to share, hit share. If you want to subscribe, please do that too for upcoming videos. And drop me a comment down below on what you guys think.